So, yep, there's Ben just clearing his corona. And we are at Trafalgar Square at the moment. That's all I'm going to tell you about that. And whilst I just wait for peoples to ask questions.
You need to get the live chat.
No, don't panic. It's all in hand.
Just a book it,
Pick a topic. Or should we just go through what happened today, or not too much?
Did anything happen like violent today? Because I saw something happened and it was like looked really confusing. I feel like I missed it.
Somebody came, right, so we're just coming home, by the way, from Speaker's Corner. Somebody threw something at someone and then ran out of the park, like some youngsters. Yeah. I had a bit of a shouting, well, not really a shouting match, but I got pretty irritated with Abbas after he said that he would prove the Jesus of the Bible is a liar. And threatened to blaspheme the Spirit. Hi again. Hello. So yeah, that was a bit irritating. I also did a persecution bid on the Armenian genocide, which the Remembrance Day for that was yesterday. I did have quite a nice chat with Yaya, but it wasn't on camera. And I did another live stream earlier on. What did you do without looking at the camera because you're driving?
I waited around for pretty much nothing.
Wow.
You can feel the context.
Okay, well, there was a debate scheduled. It's getting a bit of a running theme with Ben. I'm going to say it's because he's such a brilliant debater that people say yes and then yeah. Anywho, so check Ben's channel, like in the forthcoming days. There should be, unless the Son of Man comes, there should be a debate coming on with an old Speaker's Corner regular. Hi, Shadowborn74. So Ben's asking me to do the relay. Basically, due to timing and schedules and reticence, Arul and Ben were potentially going to have a hi Robert White, good to see you too. So they were going to have a debate, and then the time went on, and then it went on a little bit more, and then it went on, and then it didn't happen. So I'm not going to say why, but the debate definitely would have centered around Catholicism and and Arul's like aversion to the doctrine and quite vociferous. It's confusing, like the alone part doesn't mean they stand like on their own. Each of those 5 solas obviously goes together, like they're not alone apart from each other. They're all alone in their purpose or the claim that's being made about them. So this is the River Thames. It's pretty, and that's also Ben, like camera hog. That's the River Thames. That's the OXO building, as you can tell because it says OXO. And I think over there is the old MI6 building.
Which one?
I think that's City Hall potentially. I don't know because I'm not a cab driver.
Over there somewhere.
How are you? Is the question in the live chat.
Who said that?
Baran. I can't.
It was aimed at me or you?
Well, nobody. Generic. Okay. How are you? So it may be someone in the comments. But how are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
Oh, nice. Bat it back.
Okay.
That's a debating tactic for anybody who doesn't know. Turn it around on them. I'm good. I'm pleased to have got away from Abbas without really insulting him, apart from just calling him a liar to his face on camera. So, because he is, and he was, and he will do it again. And the blaspheming the Spirit thing is just such a schoolboy playground, like shock and awe tactic. And it's sort of lost its sting because he did it last year, so you don't get a second chance at an unforgivable. Like, it's not forgiven from the last time if you did it again. Any questions? Because I feel a little rambly. But that's all right. No questions. They're all trolling me beautifully. Thank you so much to our loyal viewers. All right, pick a topic. Let's not go full, like, retard, as it were. Something like casual. Something that will be edifying for Christians of all denominations who are obviously saved.
I would say. How about this?
Go on then.
Let me think. You put me
Does it hurt?
You put me on the spot.
Okay, well, let's get on the orthodox. Let's bash them. Let's turn it around. I don't like the beards with the dresses. I just don't think it's sartorially elegant.
You're going to go for that tunnel.
Okay, which languages do you speak? Baron, I hope you're asking me. Okay, so I speak Not fluent. English I speak fluently, you may be able to tell. Dutch, I'm decent. German, I'm less than proficient and proficient. So for deaf British people, I can fully communicate with them and translate, like interpret what they're saying for others. I can swear in lots and lots of European languages, and I can also ask where do they sell cigarettes in many languages, and ask for coffee. So sorry, Timothy. Timothy's Orthodox. I didn't start the. Are you in a beard and a dress, Timothy? I said let's bash the Orthodox. I was joking. So the debate will be about Rome versus Protestantism. This is Timothy would like. Oh yes, I think so. In terms of the oral bend debate.
In particular, I debated someone last week on Sola Scriptura. Arul, did you mention his name or not?
Yeah, I did.
Okay,
yeah.
so Arul made a big comment saying that I'm not even a Christian and blah 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 blah.
Saying that he isn't. Arul wasn't admitting to not being a Christian.
Sorry, yeah, exactly. And then he then said he wants to debate me. I turned up. I saw him. I approached him and said, "When would you like to discuss?" He then said, "Well, let's do it from the ladder," which means he's going to be on the ladder. And it's going to be a shouting match. I said, no, I'm not.
Two ladders?
No, there was two ladders.
Oh,
I said, I'm not going to have a shouting match.
Or like Jay Smith and Mohammed Hijab.
Yeah, exactly. I said, I'm not going to have a shouting match. My voice, I can't shout like that. So I said, step down, let's have a discussion. He was on the ladder. He then caught eye contact with me. So I said, come down, let's have a discussion. He then said later, okay. And then I said, I'm leaving at 6:30. So it has to be before then. And he said, yeah, I'll come find you. And then he came and found me and said he's leaving. So I said, right, okay. Well, you know, what you need, you just give me a call then. And then he had the audacity to say, we should have done this at the beginning of the day. I said, Arul, I approached you like at the beginning of the day. What more do you want from me? So then it's a case of, I said, you have my phone number, give me a call. We'll do this online or something. So I'm just waiting.
Get my people to contact your people.
So I'm just waiting for the phone call and then we'll go from there.
Brilliant. So watch that space, the Bible Outreach space. I'm just loving the fact that I've just been told, no, he's got a goatee. He's not in a beard and a dress because, this guy, the Orthodox, because he's not clergy. So let's not get ridiculous. He doesn't have a full beard and a cassock.
And you level up and you get.
Yeah, exactly. So you go from goatee, if you do your ecumenical train, like your, what do you call it? Priest training, I can't think what they call it. Theological seminary, that's it. Yeah, then you get the full SP and the big beard. But otherwise you're just allowed to go to.
Because those beards aren't actually real.
They just get presented to them.
when you become ordained.
They're awesome in the literal sense of the word. They do evoke awe.
Their beards are fantastic.
My favourite moment of this past 5 years in terms of, I don't know, outward religious statements was when, I don't know if it's 5 years, but we had a guy, an actual man with testicles, I think, who did the Eurovision Song Contest, something like that. Yeah, and he had, wait, I'm telling a story. He had a beard and he was dressed as the lady. And it was Greek Orthodox or the Eastern Russian Orthodox came out and decried this man with a beard and a dress, but they were all in beards and dresses. And I just thought the picture spoke so beautifully to my sense of humor. I was just blessed to be alive on that day. I was like, this is going to keep me going for years. Just the unintended irony.
I saw someone mention one.
Yes, so let's see. So Open Secret says, God bless you too, lovey. Ben, what do you think about Celtic Christianity?
Okay, so by Celtic Christianity, what do you mean by that?
Yeah, can you clarify? You don't just mean Irish, surely, because there's lots of Roman Catholics in the Republic of Ireland. Yes, and somebody else is saying, as we stand for Christ against Mohammed, I think all Christians should be unified. So do I. Amen, brother.
But can I also say that the fact that there are disagreements going on among
doesn't mean we don't.
It doesn't mean you hate each other.
I mean, he does hate me, but that's different,
I think if two people who both profess to be Christian but disagree
on doctrine, dogma,
on certain things, it's perfectly healthy to have a disagreement and even a debate
because we're not slaves of Allah.
It's like if you're married, to
someone of a different denomination,
to someone who maybe holds a different view, are you never going to talk about it? Of course you are. You're going to talk about it, but it has to be done in a good-willed way.
And eventually, when they find your body in the cupboard in the kitchen,
Exactly, yeah. Debate.
you'll know you went too far. Watch this. No, watch the road.
We need to get past this idea that debate means division.
Yeah.
It doesn't always.
Yes, however, I'm going to pull the camera around this way. No, just because Ben needs to look at the road a minute. I'm going to say that I do have this niggling concern that we do expound a lot of our time as Christians debating like 700 years ago. Sorry if I just look terrified of that, like, articulated lorry. But when Islam is so not a good, like, driving mate, as it were. But yeah, so I think that we've got bigger issues than the Council of Nicaea and Sola Scriptura. Not to say don't debate them. I don't mean that. I just mean let's get our priorities right. People who say that Jesus is only a man are in priority in terms of who needs to be refuted over and above other Christians who just happen to believe that you should eat fish on a Wednesday and not whatever it is they're going on about. Like, if it's not salvific, which nothing is other than believing and confessing and then eventual baptism, you know, like, it's pretty clear what you need for salvation. Other than that, if it's not salvific, even questions of salvation might not be salvific. So get over it, everyone, and get on them Muslims. No, I'm joking, but sort of not really. Atheists are always in need of a little chit chat, like in a non-creepy Christian with a tambourine in the streetway. Like, no, because that's when I was a kid. There was a dude. He had a rain mac and a guitar.
Salvation Army.
I don't know. I couldn't see under the rain mac. He didn't have a uniform on, but he was very happy clappy. And I was kind of cringy whingy. Like, it turned me right off of engaging with him. He meant very well. Like, oh yeah, come around the schools and play Jesus songs, not hymns, like modern kumbaya sort of stuff. So, right, when dealing with my Roman Catholic cousins, when you find my chopped up body in the freezer, don't believe the suicide note. I'm gonna literally screenshot that when I go home, Timothy. That was Timothy, wasn't it? Yeah, they're a bit shady, Catholic. So I would write your living will now. Make sure we know who done it and where you've hidden all your Orthodox literature that I'm sure you're not shoving in their faces. You could be, but you're all wrong, which is handy because obviously Protestantism is the way. So I'm glad we got that sorted out. Kay said so, not in an ex cathedra sense. You gotta laugh. You've got to laugh, otherwise you end up in the freezer cupboard with Timothy over there. So yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Right. So let's think. Oh, yes. So whilst we just all went out for food and stuff. Like Bob, me, JC, Ben, Little Sam, like a few others. I'm the one putting it forward. It was more entertaining / edifying than definitely the conversation I had with Abbas, at least. So I'm hoping to organise either a live stream or a pre-recorded, or like just quite a few of us, the same way that the Dawaists, I don't know what you call Dawagandists, them people, see how polite I am? Yeah, the way they do it, we'll do it, and we could have a call in. We could get Abbas calling in Blaspheme the Spirit live on air. What a div. Timothy's not in the wrong. He doesn't argue religion. Of course, he's always on the defensive, Timothy, the Orthodox. A little bit like Muhammad in that respect, Timothy.
Catholic cousins are going.
Yeah. Oh, them papists. What? With their wine and their bread. Oh, I don't know what it is. The blood. The blood. I sound like Yaya. But yeah, I think we should all just seriously, like, have a look outside of the walls of Christendom rather than all arguing on the inside, because the doors are getting violently broken into. What's the app for? Is there someone called Christ is King? Oh, Open Secrets is answering a question for someone else.
I recognise that name, Open Secrets.
Yeah,
Open Secrets. Have you ever trolled me?
I know who that is.
What is it?
No, she's answering a question. Someone's saying, who is so and so, and she's saying Ben. She's telling that person. Who's the driver? That's the answer. The answer is Ben. I'm not driving. Open Secrets, I can tell you who it is when we're off the camera.
Has he ever trolled me? I feel like Open Secrets has trolled me.
Oh, in the open secrets role, I wouldn't have thought so.
I could be wrong.
I always troll everybody, Ben, is the
Is that what you
answer.
said?
Yeah. And the SOCO Discord link, such a star. Yeah, in a friendly, Christian-like manner. You know the one, surely. You don't ever mock or make fun.
That's a disgusting, filthy lie from the pits of hell.
Exactly that. Anyhow, so any other questions on theology? Oh, hold on. Christ is king, never trolled anyone. Lying is also a sin. Lake of fire. I mean, if you haven't, why not? In affectionate, I don't mean trolling like as in driving people to suicide, obviously, but like Albanian. You won. What do you think of Jay Dyer said, the Orthodox Albanian?
What
do you two think of Jay Dyer? So you go first, because I don't really know much about him. I've heard the name. Oh, I think AP debated him.
Yeah.
That's how I come to. Yeah.
What do I think of Jay Dyer? From what I've seen, in all honesty, I think
he's Orthodox, isn't he?
Yeah. I think he's you're obviously probably going to disagree because you're Orthodox, but at the same time, I know many Orthodox people who don't like Jay Dyer. I think bad-willed. I think whenever he seems to have a discussion with someone, if it's not going the way he exactly wants it to go, he turns insulting and calls people retards and swears at them. So I'm not a fan.
Okay, and my answer is I really don't know. I've seen him in one debate and I wasn't really paying attention to his arguments, to be absolutely honest, because I was listening to the arguments of the atheist, obviously, like as a, like sometimes debaters like to listen to other opinions to try and formulate my own counterattack instead of listening to Jay's reputation. So I don't really know. Oh, I'm telling fibs though. He debated Bob, I think, once.
No, they didn't debate that.
Or he was on Bob's channel. So
Bob debate a Christian?
Yeah, don't be silly. Told him how it was. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I still have no strong feeling about him. But if he's calling people retards, I mean, he's obviously a man after my own heart. I'm only joking. So I'm not only joking, I'm trolling. Right, so and Open Secrets doesn't discriminate, trolling everybody equally. RC, Protestant, Orthodox, just doesn't give a shizzle. And the Orthodox Albanian, who hopefully is from Albania and is Orthodox with a name like that, says fair enough. Do you agree with Bart Ehrman that the Gospels I know that the Gospels stories have changed?
No.
Yeah, I'm not a big one for that. No. In other words, I think that there's any textual criticism of the actual accounts, like for example, like a missing verse or a verse that is sometimes, there's always a footnote. Nothing is in secret, so therefore we can rest assured that the Christians who have studied that and have come to those conclusions are, with good intention. Bart Ehrman, I agree. He does actually, when Muslims use him as someone to bolster their opinions, they should be embarrassed because of what he says about Muhammad. He doesn't hold to Christianity, but he doesn't deny that at the time the people believed what they believed. Do you know what I mean? That they'd seen what they'd seen. So Prophet Bart Ehrman, apparently, peace be upon him, from Christ is King who never trolls. So yeah, that's quite funny though. Yes, please. So yeah. Well, let's see. Bart Ehrman also said that the idea that Christ was God is an early belief, which is absolutely true. Early belief. I remember I debated Sabor, and he was trying to tell me about some sect of Christianity or some.
Yeah, he's clueless. That guy.
Yeah. He debates atheists only though, so he came unstuck because to atheists you can portray Islam as Abrahamic. We're all together against you, but I was just like, bro, talking to a dog. Right, I'm going to stop this stream because Ben is tired and he's got another little way to go yet. I'm just shizzle. So yeah, never trolled Ben. Christ is King, where have you been? Why have you been? Christ is King has never trolled you. Good. And I'm just giving them pointers. Start today.
Have they ever been on my channel then?
Oh yeah, do you know who Ben is? Because otherwise that's not, I don't know. Timothy doesn't care for Dyer.
Good.
I feel his conversion to Orthodox Christianity was petulant and political, mostly towards Rome. You stick by your own beliefs there, Timothy.
Face the camera. Timothy, I respect you for that because there are many Orthodox people that I know who
It's
dislike
complete darkness.
who dislike Jay Dyer, but not very openly. Whereas a lot of people, especially in the realm of Discord, they become Orthodox, but simply Orthodox online. And when you found out why, it just tends to be they like Jay Dyer's personality. So it's a cult of personality, and he's a volcano of sophistry, and they tend to love that.
He loves a soundbite, this boy, with the sons of Arius and the whatever it was. Right, on those bombshell moments, yeah, what can I say? I've got to get out of the car.
We're now at Kay's address, which is 56 Willoughby Way.
Exactly.
Southwest London.
Exactly that.
Feel free to send them. In fact, don't. That's
Don't
a random.
do that, because that's like Ali Dawah going round to an alleged house.
By the way, that's a random address. I don't know who lives there. Don't go there.
Oh my gosh, you haven't just pulled an address out of your own memory. No. He's just. I can't take I just can't take it anymore. Basically,
That's a made-up address.
This is what you get for being clever. That's what I was told when I was a kid. Right, anyhow, I don't know who lives in Willoughby Way, or what is it, Willoughby Crescent?
Do you know what? I made up a drive. There's probably no road. But
don't Google it, please.
Free subscribers, that's 2K.
Oh, excellent. Well done. Can 3 people please subscribe to Ben before because he's like 3 people off of a milestone. That would be lovely. I'm going to go and unsubscribe, so make that 4. No, I'm joking. Right, I've got to go because I've got to get out of the car because I'm overstaying my welcome. So, lots of love, and almost as bad as Bob at getting back in a timely manner. Although he's getting better. I'm training him up slowly.
His hours different, so.
Yeah, that's true. They are. Bob's not abroad, though. Bob's just bad at getting back to you. And maybe it's just me. All right, then, lots of love, and
bye.
Oh, such a charmer. See you later, lovies. Bye, bye, bye.
Au revoir. Go
on, you're still there.
Au revoir. Garçon, a conta por favor. In Portuguese, that means waiter, can I have the bill, please? So yeah, bye.
So yeah, he doesn't speak any other languages. It's confirmed.
I know a bit of Latin. I do.
Espirito Santo.
Yeah, I do.
In nomine Patris, the Filia. Yeah, exactly. All right, then, on those, like me, multilingual, he, like Chav. Right then, see you later. Bye.